looking at the wrong one.
Welcome to The Push.
Episode 31.
My name is Steve Machine Curran.
Kevin Big Daddy Allwood.
And
who would have thought we'd have 31 hours of shit to talk about, Steve?
I think we said that last week when we had 30 hours.
Did we?
Oh, we said something similar.
Oh.
Are we repeating ourselves?
Are we repeating ourselves?
Fucking hell. I feel fat, tired and old, Kev. In that order. Fat, tired and old. I didn't sleep very well last night.
Yeah, I'm feeling those. I don't really feel that old, but I am feeling fat. And I'm pretty tired too.
And we talked about this in the gym this morning. I tend to, when I get fatter, my face balloons up. And I keep my abs a little bit. Like, I still got abs a little bit. But
I'm the opposite. My face stays lean and my abs just go.
What's better? Women would say face is more important, I'd say.
Maybe. But I really pack it on around my lower back and my abs, and I personally feel like shit. I guess maybe if my head ballooned out like a big fat head, then maybe.
What are you saying?
Then maybe.
I have to be really lean for my head not look like a red balloon.
You know, Telstra Sam used to go from lean to a massive big round head when he was at City Gym.
Telstra Sam, yeah, he did. Same with me. Like I would off season, as you know, I would get
completely different water.
I was just like a cane toad.
Yeah. We've got new hardware.
We've got new hardware. We've got a new phone. This is
new. Sorry, don't you mean
I know this one. We got a camera. No, sorry, new camera. Our the Brazilian masseuses went on a shopping spree for us.
Right.
And they hired a new technician actually.
Oh, yep. Right.
She's Lithuanian.
Lithuanian.
Have you met her yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
We might cross
she's
paths.
Down there.
Might cross paths out in the hallway, maybe.
She's Lithuanian, and she speaks 3 languages. She speaks Lithuanian, English, and French.
Is that right?
And she's a technical expert.
And did she hook up the new cameras?
She it was quite a complicated process, and she helped the 2 Brazilian masseuses.
Brazilian masseuses wouldn't have much idea, would they?
No, and I don't know why they were all covered in oil and writhing around on the floor while they're doing it. It seems like it would contravene some sort of safety standards.
Shit.
It would contravene some electrical safety standards.
It would.
But in all honesty, I got a new phone this week.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's great. I love it.
Is it much different to the previous one?
Bigger.
So you went from iPhone what?
iPhone 6S Plus.
Oh yeah, which is what I've got.
And
you went to it X.
X.
It's not bigger, isn't it?
No,
it's
really bigger and sexier.
It's not bigger.
I was walking home the other night, and I had to jump in a pub.
That's the same size, man.
Okay. I had to stop at a pub and take a leak.
Did you have a beer?
No, I don't drink. And as the phone was in my hoodie, and I leant forward.
Oh.
And the phone
Is that how it happened?
fell into the bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And before I even thought about the hygiene issues, I grabbed it out of the bowl.
Had you just been pissing in it?
Yeah, but my piss, I don't mind. Like, it's not the first time I probably. But I didn't know what else was going. Anyway, so I quickly put it in the dryer, the hand dryer, underneath the hand dryer, which I thought was quite a smart idea. Mm-hmm. And then got home, put in rice.
Yeah. Did the Asians come?
Why would they come? Because no, but
to fix your phone. You put it in rice and the Asians turn up and fix your phone.
Which actually did absolutely nothing.
Didn't it?
Didn't do anything at
Right.
all. The screen skitzed out, and then.
However, your phone was already smashed into, like, the screen was all smashed up, right? So water would have leaked in through that spider's web of cracks.
Smashedness.
Yes.
It's interesting how attached we are to our phones, and how especially social media, not having it for 20, 48 hours. Initially I was thinking, this will be good for me.
I think this is the same top I wore last week.
This will be good for me.
Yes.
You know, I can have a bit of perspective and a bit of time off from the gram.
And
I just went straight into I was like cold turkey from social media.
And how did that all right? Did you handle that all right?
No, I didn't. I was beside myself.
Oh, no.
So I got a phone. And from phone company, and got home. And then on Monday,
Optus, right? Optus.
And then Monday night, Bianca was at the gym with me, and she loved it. She's more excited about the new phone than I am. And so what she did was she, with her own phone, she decided to reset all the factory settings and delete everything.
On her phone?
Yeah. Deleted everything, shut the phone down, locked herself out, didn't know what the keychain PIN code was, so the phone's fucked, right? I was so angry with her. I was like, why would you do that? Why did she do that? Why did you do that? I got home and she was really upset, and I apologised. I said, Daddy, I just wanted to have a new phone like you've got. Like, meaning she thought if she reset it, it would be like having a new phone.
Yes.
Poor thing.
Yeah, I haven't reset mine because you can't, you know how you can retrieve data and stuff. If you something fucks up, you can take it to a genius or some special.
If you back it up,
they can retrieve shit. No, even if you haven't backed it up, if you have never reset your phone, they can retrieve stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like a bit of an urban myth. How do you know?
If you've got the phone,
how do you know that?
Because there's retrieve data apps, and it just says on it it will only retrieve back to when your last reset was.
I've never heard that before.
Oh. Well, have you ever looked at a data app, a retrieve data app? There's
no, didn't know there's such thing.
Yes, there is. I had to look into that when I was trying to retrieve data that someone had deleted out of my phone.
Right.
Incriminating stuff.
Yeah, okay. Probably shouldn't talk about that.
I'm not talking about it.
No, nor am I.
No.
So the fallout was I had to spend 2 hours on a phone call to a girl in the Philippines in the Apple shop on Monday.
You were in the Apple shop?
You go in the Apple shop and
you make a call
and they say an Apple person will ring you in a minute. And she was actually really, really patient and amazing. I said to her, do they feed you Valium when you're here? Just to sort of calm, because I'm a complete Luddite. I have no idea what to do. So I had my MacBook.
What did she say to that?
She laughed.
This is on the phone to somebody while
in the Philippines,
in the shop.
yeah.
So you go to the shop to make a phone call.
You walk into the shop, and if your phone hasn't been bought from that Apple store, they'll still help you, but they'll help you remotely. So right. I've had the foresight to bring my MacBook in there.
Yes.
So she and then she had remote access on the computer.
That's right. She was doing shit.
Fucking amazing.
Oh,
she's just in a call center in the Philippines.
That's probably really basic though, having remote access to your laptop.
Probably.
You think that's amazing, but
I think it's amazing.
That's probably the tip of the iceberg of what they really can do.
Well, I think they're probably just watching you through your webcam the whole time.
Right here, there.
Yeah, they're looking at us now.
Yeah.
And they're not even subscribed.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Speaking of which, you should really subscribe, like, and comment to the YouTube channel.
Yes, you should.
The Push Podcast.
And soon we'll be on the podcast app.
Yes.
Available on the podcast app as audio files.
That's right. So you can listen to us while you're
without
driving.
having to look at us.
You don't even have to look at us if you don't want to. We'd recommend that you do.
Not now. We're both unshaven.
Oh, fucking hell. I didn't sleep either. Well, because that brings me to my next issue. So last night, 100% good for 2 days with the food. 100%. Right?
Yeah.
And then I got up at 11 o'clock, take a leak, and as I'm walking out of the bathroom, on the shelf near the door is half a salted caramel white chocolate cookie.
What's it doing in the bathroom?
Bianca just leaves bits of random food all over the house.
Is it like it's like leaving
Hansel and Gretel.
Like that, or leaving like traps for you, like a mouse trap.
Yeah.
Well, lucky there wasn't. I'm amazed there wasn't like a trail of M&Ms or something leading to it.
It had the desired effect. If that was the case, because I ate that. I thought, I think there's a couple more of these somewhere.
Didn't you see it there and go, no, I will not be tempted?
I did. I said exactly that. Yes. I will not be tempted. Then I succumbed, and God, it was good. Then I found 2 more downstairs.
After 2 days of torturing yourself, you couldn't resist.
I ate 2 more downstairs. Then, because I wrote it down, then Do you know Ritz? Ritz crackers?
Yes.
They're like Jats, but they're nicer.
Do you know there's a wrapper called Ritz? A white wrapper?
Didn't know that.
You know, they call them crackers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he's called himself Ritz. Yeah.
So
and Yellow Wolf calls himself a saltine, which is another cracker with salt on it.
I don't know, man. I'm a bit over the whole reverse racism. Like, it's not cool to be, it's not cool to be a white guy.
It's not cool to be a white guy.
Yeah. It's just
All that toxic whiteness.
yeah, and like Bianca was looking at some girl on the gram, and she's a bigger girl, black girl, and she said, "Daddy, if this was a white girl, she'd just be fat, but because she's black, she's curvy, she's thick." No, that's what she said. Because she's black, she's thick, but if it was a white girl this size, she'd just be fat. Is that racist?
Oh, is the comment racist? Nah,
It's true. Do you think it's true?
it's probably true, but there are thick white girls.
God love them.
I was looking on my gram the other day, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, and when you go to search and it comes up with things that you might like.
Yeah, suggested.
And there was this mother of two, blonde, big boobs, big ass, 998,000 followers. 998,000, so just shy of 1 million.
She hot?
No. Average head, massive boobs, massive bum, smaller waist than the boobs and bum, but not. Like she was a massive ass. It wasn't she.
But not in a good way.
She was a mother of two.
You keep mentioning that.
Said she was a personal trainer, but she didn't look. Well, she was thick. She was thick. She was white.
Yeah.
So they do exist.
Oh yeah. There's some that are white and thick and hot though. There's a lot.
Yes, indeed. And no, I don't think that's racist. I mean, that.
Do you think it's true? Do you think it's true?
She's probably spot on. Yeah.
I watched. So anyway, so I had the cookies, then the Ritz, and then I ate 3 large butter croissants.
There we go. Look, Denmark, mother of two.
She's got 1 million. It's gone up already.
Oh, well, it was
that's That's because you mentioned it on the podcast.
It was close to 1 mil, but like.
Oh, I'd do it. I'd go there. You wouldn't?
She's not. The head's pretty average, really.
Yeah.
And she's got big boobs, big bum. She's nothing to write home about. This is the picture that came up. This is the first one that I saw. I'm like,
okay.
What's so?
Okay.
Maybe 15 years ago, she might have been worthy of 1 million.
What's that one there?
Which one?
That one where she's. Anyway, this isn't making for good good viewing. Do you want to show it to the viewers so they can
show an average photo?
Or just show a photo so they know what we're talking about.
It's nothing.
Curvy. Okay, so the ultimate thick white girl is obviously Ice-T's wife, Coco.
That's true.
And that's what I'm talking about. Right?
Yeah, but she's okay. Look, she's big, man.
Yeah. She's just fat. She's fat. I'm sorry.
That's just fat, but she's got a narrow waist.
Yeah, especially in that pose. Everyone should have a narrow waist. It's side on. You know how you can tell? You just look at her arms. Her arms. If your arms look like sausages, then you're fat.
Okay.
Sorry, girls.
Anyway, that one keeps popping up on my things. There's someone that must think I'd like it. Look at all this. Look at all these things.
So I ate the croissants.
Look what it's full of.
And
stuff like this. Jesus.
And watched the Beyonce concert.
Watch the Beyonce concert
On Netflix.
You got too much testosterone, too much estrogen in this house.
I think you're right.
It's bleeding into you.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck. I watched
I would never, ever in 1,000 years watch a Beyonce concert.
Wouldn't you? I like Beyonce.
I don't like
Jay-Z came up and rapped.
Big fucking
Oh, you don't
deal.
like him, do you?
No.
Jay-Z came up and then as a finale, like at the culmination of the concert, Destiny's Child reformed and played.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm not. That's pretty cool. That happened.
They played a few good songs.
Yeah.
You don't like Beyonce? What about Put a Ring on It?
I fucking hate that song.
How can
Worst
you hate
of all.
It's classic.
It's fucking bullshit. Okay, let's look at the lyrics. if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. Fuck off.
I think
Just because you like it, you're going to put a ring on it.
I think you're swayed by some trauma that you've gone through in previous relationships. To be honest,
It's bullshit though. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Fucking.
it's lyrics to a song,
bullshit.
dude. It doesn't matter. It's just lyrics to a song.
No, not if you like it.
You need to
put a
watch
ring
the
on it.
video with the sound off, then, and you'll appreciate it more.
Don't like her.
So if Kanye and Beyonce record an album,
Kanye, Beyonce.
you wouldn't be buying that, would you?
Fucking. How many albums has Kanye put out? I don't have even one song. Actually, there might be one song I've got on my phone from him when he does a verse on one of Game's songs. Other than that, I don't have any of his original work on any of my playlists.
The elections are coming up.
The elections are coming up tomorrow.
Do you know anything about them?
I know that I voted yesterday.
Fuck, I'm going to do that today. That's what I'm going to do. Where can I do that?
You have to search in your phone for a voting poll, early voting place.
There'll be one around here somewhere, around Erskineville or something.
Yeah, there's one in Enmore, there's one in Marrickville. Okay. There might be some on this side as well. I'm not sure, but you have to Google it, man.
I know more about the American politicians than I do about the Australian situation.
I gave my vote to the decriminalised marijuana party.
Of course you did.
But you got a number at least 6. You got to pick at least 6
I think I'm going to vote for the Greens.
That was my number 2.
Yeah, right.
Marijuana, Greens.
I can sense a theme here. Is there a vegan party? Did you vote for them as well?
No, I don't. Animal rights.
Animal
Was another one I gave a tick to. You got a number at least 6.
They all give their preferences to Labor, I imagine.
Yeah. Well, all they do, all of them.
I imagine they would.
You mean they would align or coalition with them if it came down to it?
I mean, the little about that I know, which is a little.
Which is a little. Which is a little. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said. When I go to a polling booth,
Is
that a donkey vote? Is that considered a donkey vote?
A donkey? Jizz?
A donkey vote.
What's a donkey vote?
You know what a donkey vote is? It stems back from cowboy times when you had a donkey or a horse.
Pack horse?
Yeah, and if you had a horse... No.
I was convinced that you were actually telling me something factual.
The thing is, a donkey vote is when you just write rubbish on there like, the shit-eating party.
Right? You know what my partner wrote on that little election thing they had a couple of weeks back, a month ago?
What?
Egg boy.
Yeah.
And a box and ticked it.
Yeah. So that's a donkey vote.
Right.
Right. A wasted vote, in other words.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, so do you know anything about the people?
No.
What sort of vote? Is this is this for the Prime Minister?
Yeah, this is a national election.
Fuck. All right.
So if you want fuckface in, then you vote for him. If you want the other fuckface in, then you vote for him.
Yeah.
If you don't want them in, you vote someone else.
Yeah, that's and that's really sums it up there, doesn't it? It sums up modern politics.
Yeah, well,
I just find the American political, it's all a bit sexier.
There's an episode of South Park, right, where the kids in the school have to vote for the class president or whatever it is, and the nominations are a shit sandwich or a giant douche.
Right.
Those are the two options.
Yeah.
And they basically say during the course of the episode that that's basically what all elections come down to is whether you want a shit sandwich or a giant douche in there.
Which do you want?
Yeah, well, exactly. Which do you want? Neither of them are much better than the other. Giant douche could come in handy.
Good.
If you had a lot of douching to do.
Especially if you had a big, thick girl with a big ass. Might need a giant douche. Mm-hmm. Depending on what you were going to do. Not if she had a colostomy bag though, because you can't do that.
Well, if you used a giant douche on someone who had a colostomy bag, wouldn't all the waste just go into the colostomy bag?
Well, it wouldn't be any waste because it'd be in the colostomy bag. It wouldn't she wouldn't need a giant.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't get that far.
And you'd have to ask her beforehand if her rectum had been removed.
You don't want any tearing and bleeding.
So when would you do that? Would you do that like over dinner or like online when you on Tinder?
It would be straight after you found out that she had a colostomy bag. So for my example that I gave you,
It's a bit late, wasn't
colostomy bag story.
Yeah.
It would be at that point when you noticed the bag.
You didn't share that. I think you should.
No, I didn't.
You should. I think you should. This is an opportune time.
Oh, I don't think so.
Why? There's no names need to be mentioned. I don't think the person following you on. I mean, obviously, we have millions of followers.
She might.
Oh, okay. All right. If that's the case, then we won't. I think you've given too much away already, probably.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Right. Well. Okay. So you got a new phone. Back to that. How much data did you get on the plan? Did you go on a new plan? Or you keep the same shit you're on before?
Got a lot of data. Don't understand it. Gabriella deals with that.
You don't know how much data you have a month?
No.
On your phone?
No.
Do you ever get that notice come up saying you have reached up to 95% of your data? If you go over, we're going to charge you more money.
$10 a gig, yeah. No, I used to a long time ago, but then now I have a huge...
you have a huge...
Huge...
you have a huge...
Huge... I have a huge account.
Right.
Which covers the data, provides me with a prodigious amount of data.
Right.
So
you don't know how much?
Not an issue. No,
40 gig?
40 gigs at least. 50, I think. 50.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 50.
I got something pathetic, like 4.
Yeah, well, that's...
And I get that as fucking notices.
And then you pay $10 a gig.
Yeah.
Can't be having that, man. You need to change that shit up.
Yeah, I know I need to change that shit up. That's what I'm talking about with you.
Well, I can't help you.
Don't you?
You can talk to me about it. I'm happy to listen. You know, I'm there for you, man. I've got your
fucking
back.
Data limits, man.
Well, there are any limits if you limit yourself. Do you know what?
I listened to a couple of podcasts and I've chewed through 60% of my data.
Yeah, well, that's because you have 4 gig.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Eventually, as you probably already do know this, eventually
they'll be inserted into our rectums, and you won't have a phone at all.
Yeah, that'll be
say?
the options. Yeah, you
rectally inserted.
You go in for your chip insert, right?
Yeah, you get to pick where it is. Pick where it goes.
That's right. You can say
suppository.
You can go tooth, ear.
I'm going straight for the rectum. Well, you could probably accommodate more data.
More data. Yeah, I'd like the maximum data possible. Thanks.
Is RAM part of data?
Yeah.
What's RAM?
Was something
RAM
memory, right? RAM.
Yeah.
Something random. No, something memory.
Yeah. So you could just ask to have your rectum RAM.
Oh God. Common phrase that comes out of your mouth. Yeah, so you would say, all right, Mr.
Optus.
Mr. Chip Inserter, I want the maximum
RAM.
I want the maximum data possible.
Yeah.
Where can I get my insert? Where can I get it inserted?
Yeah.
And they would say, look, Mr. Curran, we look. It looks like you have plenty of available space in the rectal region. So that would be a suggested site.
Yes.
For your insertion.
Oh,
and you'd be like, not again. So, yeah. So anyway, it will all be like on a chip somewhere. In your
somewhere.
In your tooth or something. All right? It'll be like this.
Under the skin.
But then would you have to bring it to your face to communicate with it?
No, it'll be inserted in your brain.
If it was in a tooth, right, then you could just speak. You could just like you would like imagine a fucking contents page come up and it would just pop up and you just go, all right, yeah, I'm calling Steve.
You probably won't even have to speak. Just it would be internal.
So I could contact you and it would be a direct contact telepathy.
Yes.
The question would just pop into your head. Kevin's got a question for you. Kevin's got a question for you. Kevin's got a question for you. Come up. And you'd be like, fuck that cunt off.
Isn't he on my block list?
Fuck him off. Let's go down and see if
where's the thick
Danish mother of two instead.
Yeah, she's going to hit me up.
Yeah. And I look back and I go, what were those
holding a phone?
Carrying that shit around in their pocket all day.
These iPhones will be like us when we had bricks.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to insert one of them in your rectum. They were big.
Oh, those ones.
The original
yeah.
bricks. Actually, well,
no one's smuggling one of them into prison, are they?
No. I used to. One of my first jobs when I was 18 was Tandy Electronics.
Tandies.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it was actually, and I worked. They had a store at Taylor Square next to Kinsella's.
Yes, they did. I remember.
Really?
Yes, I remember.
Okay,
So
so
there's a convenience store there now.
Yes.
Yes,
Why
I
you
remember.
put a fucking Tandy store in the middle of that cesspit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I used to literally have to pull the drunks off the.
that's where you
I
worked.
didn't pull.
I remember that
Didn't pull
place.
the drunks off.
Totally
I
remember that
pulled them
place.
off the bench, off the seat.
That must have been when I was first in Sydney, because that was 98 was my first.
No. I worked there in 1990.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I was young, and why was I telling you that story? Oh, because for $3,000 you could buy a cellular phone, which actually was a briefcase with a strap,
Yes.
and the handset on top with a coil, and you could actually
The briefcase contained all the battery requirements.
the battery was the big thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
$3,000.
Yeah.
That was a big ass phone.
And the memory, the RAM of that was
Yeah, and it probably cost you like $1,000 a minute or something for the calls.
mental. Yes.
Now my 11-year-old is like all over a phone texting, and
My 11-year-old and my 9-year-old desperately want phones.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to hang out till high school, man.
High school's next year for Jake.
Oh yeah, okay. Because
I don't think he can. He loses fucking everything.
really? Yeah, that would suck, right?
He wants an iPhone, and he's like, "I'll save up and buy one with his pocket money or whatever." I'm like,
Does he know how much it costs?
"Oh yeah, he knows." But I mean, as if he'd be getting a brand new one. Like he'd get a reconditioned, like second-hand iPhone 5 or something.
Except if you bought a new one, you could have it insured. In which case, so if you did lose it, you just get a new
He loses shit constantly. You can't.
one. I get it. Bianca's the same.
Yeah, no.
So what do you do?
Well, you could obviously get him a $49 phone.
Yeah, but what about the peer group thing? Everybody else is born with like iPhone. Bianca wants an iPhone 8. It's like, dude, you've got a brand new iPhone 5, and she already wants an iPhone 8. What I'm saying is,
Would you get her a different brand?
Oh,
Huawei or whatever?
I just think you end up a social pariah. I don't know, actually. I don't know.
According to what I hear, they've got they're number 2 in terms of market share.
Yeah. Are they the ones that were charged with collating data to bring back to China on people?
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
Yeah, and the Americans are like, don't buy them. They're going to take all your secrets back to China.
It's probably more that they're just, it's like an anti-competitive move, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck, I don't know.
But they're look, they've just got to get the market in China and India, and they've got the
2 billion people.
market.
2 billion people.
Yeah.
I just
Don't have to touch any whiteys.
No. I keep thinking about Lonnie and his flip phone and how happy he is most of the time. Seriously.
You think it's directly related to that?
I think it's a component, for sure, man. Like, no social media.
Yeah.
And just simplified, not invested in that shit at all.
Marcelo has an iPhone, but he doesn't have any social media accounts. No Facebook, no Instagram.
Again, and look how chilled he is.
Yeah.
I think there's something in that. And as Lonnie said, with the flip phone, when he wants to hang up on his ex-wife and he's having an argument, he can actually physically hang up. He can go, fuck you, and hang up.
Oh,
He's got a flip phone, yeah. He doesn't go, fuck you, and have to go, hang on.
Well, I dare you.
I can't because, I need it for my
You need it for
business.
keep track of all the business, all the push,
all the bitches,
all your business
associates, clients.
Yeah.
They got I remember actually trying to use a calendar on a flip phone, and just the process involved in like putting an entry is really painful.
Oh, you have to press the buttons multiple times.
Yeah, because of course you still have the letter. You still have the
buttons on there.
Yeah.
So you got to go 333 to get C. Is that still? They still do that?
So yes, yeah, I think so. Why wouldn't it?
Whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know. How many weeks until Gab's birthday?
Fuck. Not enough. 6.
What's the date? 24th. No, 17th. Day before the auction.
2 weeks.
Day before the election.
2 weeks to the end of the month, roughly.
And then a week. And then
And then another 4 weeks. We'll be shredded. See, I'm torn. I think, you know what, this is what I tend to think now. I think maybe I need a break and I just need to eat like a normal person for a couple of weeks till the end of the month. What's your thoughts?
I've been doing that. I've been eating...
Like going out for breakfast, not prepping meals, like if I want to eat, I eat, maybe have a sandwich, like...
That's how I've been eating. And I put 5 kilos on.
Yeah. Do you think if you... Let's say you sustain that to the end of the month, do you think you'd disperse the sort of craving binge diet behavior if you live like a normal person for a couple of weeks, and then got into... Do you think it would help? Or are you just too far gone? I'm being serious.
You know, look, I'm currently at the situation where I feel immense amount of guilt, but I keep doing it. I keep buying and eating the rubbish.
Yeah, how big is that chocolate bar you took a photo of the other day you ate?
That's like a...
Is that the 500 gram one?
Yeah.
Half a kilo of chocolate.
I don't think it's 500. I think it's 350, but it's more than this one.
Yeah,
it's
not
like,
the family one. It's the bigger one.
It's the family. It's this big.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. And Jade had 2 squares, and I had the rest, the whole lot, which was like, what is it, like maybe 8 by 10 squares or something.
See, one of my friends says that's because we've restricted our diets for so long that we just can't
regulate it
anymore.
No, we are stronger than that.
That's the thing, just beat yourself into...
You got to flip a switch.
Yeah,
though.
well, the switch is broken.
The switch is broken on fasted,
on binge mode.
It's on binge, and it won't flick over.
No, wait, it's just I snapped it off.
Binge and shred.
I snapped it off.
You must have snapped mine off too.
It's just on permanent. Because I can't. So I did that. I've tried that a couple of weekends. I thought, okay, I'm just gonna eat like a normal person. I'm not gonna have.
But a normal person eats sweet treats after their main meal.
Yeah. So So I thought, I'll go to breakfast. I'll have like eggs Benedict.
Yep. You did that?
I did that, and that was nice. And then I got to Bianca's soccer match. Right, all the other dads are there. No one's eating. I walked past the cafe. I bought a Mars bar and a Snickers and just inhaled them. And
did you, at the time, did you think, this is me being a normal person?
Yeah, well, I convinced myself
that it was permitted.
Yeah,
because you'd already decided.
But then, it's like once if I open the floodgate, so then they had served sausages and hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
So I had a couple, of course. And then we went to Westfield Bondi Junction.
Yes.
And I just kept going. I went to the that cake shop that's in the food.
Do they have a donut shop there?
No, but they have I ate caramel tarts.
Oh yeah, that can be pretty good. Caramel tart, caramel slice.
My point is that I don't know. I can't eat. I feel like I can't actually eat like a normal person anymore, because a normal person doesn't eat like that. They might have one sweet thing, like you said, after dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think maybe if you're like me, you're like, well, I'm not eating strict diet, which means I eat fucking whatever I want when I want.
Yeah.
I've got to get back on the straight and narrow. Fucking hell. I'm probably about 97 now. It was like 95 and a half just a couple of days ago.
See, I never, as you know, I would spend half a year as a fat fuck, just bulked up, 110 kilos.
Eating as many calories as possible.
Fat and happy. I'd prep my meals and I'd eat my meals during the day. Every night I'd have a pizza and a tub of ice cream.
Yeah.
And then, but when it was time to diet, because I'd spent that 6 months indulging, and because I'd be so disgusted with myself.
Your switch wasn't broken. Your
switch wasn't broken. Shred. That's what it is. The switch wasn't broken. I switched it from off-season to...
Binge. You switched it from
binge
to shred.
Binge to shred.
Yeah. And it stayed on shred.
Yeah.
So you got the job done. And as soon as the job was done, did he flick it back?
No, I could sustain being in shape for like a long time. I did that for a while. Like, I'd stay in shape for a couple of years. I don't know, man. It's all too much sometimes. I think I'm actually I struggle with it more now than ever. And I'm, 50.
Yeah.
Like, we should have some sort of peace.
Yeah, you shouldn't be...
Do you know what I mean?
Sneaking down the shop for like a 50-cent mixture of lollies.
I don't do that.
Remember that? Remember the 50-cent mixture?
Yeah.
50 cent will get you 2 lollies these days.
That's right.
Back in the day, you get you a whole bag. Do you ever look at the junk mail folder in your phone, in your email? Do you look at your junk mail folder?
Yeah, because sometimes I get emails there.
Right. Is it full of like
Porn.
junk mail sluts?
What are junk mail sluts?
Like
I'd like to meet one.
horny chicks. They just want your attention.
No, clearly you've been Mrs. Smith looking for a young stud.
Yeah.
What are you? Obviously, you're looking at some dodgy stuff on your phone.
Hi, I recently uploaded new pics from this Saturday. I think you might like them. Hi, hello, my name is Anne. I'm 25. Let's talk dirty here. And there's a website you got to go on.
Yeah,
like a
no.
paid.
Well, I told you
site.
my phone's all blocked from.
I haven't looked at.
Please.
Okay. Occasionally, I might look up porn site. Do you think it's from that?
Of course it is. Well, what else would it be from?
I don't know.
I've got content blocker on my phone. Can't look at shit. I think that's why I get triggered so much by the gram, because it's my only option. Looking at how do you pronounce the name?
Bacana Beaver.
Bacana Beaver. Yeah, she 2 million followers, man.
Yeah,
Don't just go through your photo album now, man. Come on.
Probably more on the daily. No, that's what I wanted to ask you about those.
No, I don't have any of that. I just I get. She's there's a lot of photos of her butt.
Yeah, there are.
I can't help but think that she lives in like this really not a very nice flat with dirty laundry on the floor.
Is that what she shows in her photos?
Well, it doesn't look. Well, it's not like the push podcast palace, obviously. No, but seriously, it seems like where is she? Where is she? Russia or somewhere?
Yeah, I think something like that.
She's not living large. Gets it free. This is the thing with this is the interesting the lie that Instagram sells you. And there's not many of these people with huge followings are making lots of money.
When do you start making money just by having millions of followers?
No, you don't. You got to sell a product. There has to be some sort of
Endorsement
income.
type thing.
No. Well, you don't. Not just for getting. If you just get sponsorship, you just get like free supplements. That's not going to make you money.
Right.
Someone who made money was the local Sydney girl. She had like 4 million followers. What's her name? She had a pretty girl with a nice butt, but little. Oh fuck! What's her name?
Anyway, how does she make money?
So she sold a booty program.
Oh right.
She sold a booty program. At $200 a program, I think sold something like 100,000 in the first week. Shut down her ISP. It was so popular. Like, yeah. And her Instagram. She had a husband, a boyfriend. He's all muscular and tatted up. She's beautiful. Had a cute kid, and every photo, every selfie, looked like a Vogue photo shoot. Like the backgrounds were immaculate.
Oh yeah.
So the girls. So you weren't just getting guys creeping on.
Yeah.
You're actually
the background's immaculate. I've seen that one. I know who talking about.
So
I forget the name too.
Yeah, so it's aspirational to women as well.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's the smart.
It looks. You're right. It looks like a Vogue layout.
All white.
The bedroom's immaculate.
Yes.
It's really.
Because no point. I mean, girls might follow a girl like that, but they want the whole package. We just want to look at some ass.
Do you know much about Julian Assange?
WikiLeaks, yeah.
WikiLeaks founder, yep.
Yeah, he's getting stitched up, isn't he?
He's been in a
Detained.
Venezuelan or something.
No, not Venezuela.
One
Yeah, some country.
embassy for 7 years or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they're now bringing back a 2010 Swedish rape
sexual assault.
case
Sexual
against them.
assault. Yeah, they're determined to just destroy him, aren't they?
Is it? But just they want to get him any way they can.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, it might be legitimate. I mean, obviously, that's not good if it is true. But
He's my age. He's the same age as me.
Yeah, he went in when he was young, and I remember.
Now he's got this big grey beard.
Yeah, he used to have long white hair.
Yeah, it looks like what are those people called that can't get out in the sun?
Albino.
Pretty much, pretty close to an albino, that boy, isn't he? Very pale, anyway. Pink.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't get a lot of sun, does he? It's not like he can't go to the beach.
No.
We get
You stick his leg out the window?
Deported.
You stick his leg out the window?
I don't know. You see, albino.
Where is he? Guatemala or one of those South American places?
He see, if you were albino in Africa, you might get an arm chopped off.
Oh, they use it in their voodoo medicine.
Yeah. The albinos are very sought after for their organs and their limbs.
Jesus Christ. There was an albino African at my university, a girl.
Oh, really?
She had all her limbs.
Yeah.
I remember seeing her going, holy shit, it's a bleached black person.
Yeah, it's a weird look, isn't it?
It is a weird look. Got the same facial features, just white skin with freckles.
Why don't they go on melanotan? Would that work?
Maybe.
Worked for me.
Maybe.
I mean, they don't have any melanin in their skin, though, do they?
So if they take that stuff,
I don't know. They probably. I mean,
probably didn't exist back then. I'm talking 20 years ago.
No, but I mean, there's
more.
There's still albinos around. Surely they'd get the other benefits like getting a boner and stuff. Did you know that?
Albinos, what?
Melanotan gives you a boner.
Oh, right.
Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, I had heard that.
You don't? Yeah, it's quite effective as a vasodilator.
Right.
To the point where you need to take it at night. Oh, unless you want to walk around with a boner.
Is it one you can't get rid of?
Well, you can always get rid of it.
But it won't go down. Is it constant? Or it's like
It's like
the valve's partially open.
It's like no. It's actually it's like if you took a I don't know, half a Viagra or something. Quite. You know.
Yeah, right.
It's something.
How long does it last for? Like, if you have a shot of melanotan, is it potential for the boner to pop up in over like an hour or 4 hours or 12 hours?
Yeah. Overnight, you wake up with one during the night.
Don't you wake up with one anyway?
Not always,
but
no, I'm not not in the morning. Not morning wood, like during the night, like.
Okay.
Then you just wake up. Have to wake up Gabriella, or not, and she'll wake up eventually. What's that? What's that thing?
What's that thing?
What's that thing poking me?
Yeah, tapping. tap it in. Happy Gilmore.
Oh God.
Just prod into her back until she
married life. You awake, love? That's foreplay.
Does that work for you?
You awake, love?
Yeah. Does that work?
No. Oh yeah. But I mean, I'm a bit more sensual than that.
Are you like sweetheart?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Just nudge her a bit. This is not true. I'm a very tactile and sensual lover.
Consider it too, I'm sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's change the subject.
Okay. Selling my house next Saturday. So tomorrow's the election.
And then, what is it? Is it going to auction?
And a week later, it's going to auction.
I don't know. Oh, okay. You haven't had any. Have you had any offers?
I have.
None which you want.
None which I'm considering. No, they're too low.
Fuck them then.
But I've had four offers.
Oh, good. Okay, so
there's a lot of interest, man. There's been like 80.
Good house.
80 parties through the house. I've had 13 contracts go out. Had 4 offers. So it's all looking quite promising.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that I don't really want to be selling. But
no.
Put that aside and face the facts for what they are.
Yeah, making the best of a bad situation.
It's looking reasonable.
That's
looking
good.
reasonably
I'm very
promising. Yeah. So, my agent said to me he's putting another house up for auction this weekend, and they've got no contracts out.
Where's the house?
Newtown, but the owner wants too much.
Oh, okay.
trying to get like 6 months ago prices.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? She's a couple of 100,000 out.
right, and they won't.
And
They have to sell as well.
People are balking at it because it's too much for. So he said to me that he told her to put it on the market 6 months ago. She said, "No, I want to fix this and I fix that and do this and do that." He said to her, "It won't make any difference. Put it on now." She didn't take his advice. She got the things done that she wanted to do. Now it's 6 months later.
And it's less.
She still wants 1.4 for a house, and he's like, "It's worth 1.2."
Yeah, that sucks.
So she's got no bites, no nibbles. And you know, when you've had, maybe she had her house valued at that much back.
Probably she's just hanging on to that.
Yeah, because I did the same, and I had my house valued, and now I'm told that possibly won't get anywhere near that. Probably won't get anywhere near that.
Do you had you ever considered buying into Bitcoin?
I only became aware of it way too late. It was already ridiculously highly priced, so I missed that one. I missed that boat. You?
I know. I was aware of it, and because my martial arts instructor is really into it, and I had the opportunity to buy some, and I didn't. And
Years ago?
No, a couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah, but it was still.
Well, I was just talking to a guy the other day who's bought a couple of 100,000 worth at the time early on, and like he saw it's not worth that much now, but it went up to something like overnight one day. It went up to like 30 million or something insane.
His personal value.
Yeah, and he didn't sell, but he's doing all right. He's in there for the long haul. But imagine that.
Yes. If that happens overnight, you'd be like, "Oh, imagine if I wait till next week, it'll be worth." That's what you do, right? Man, sometimes you got to know when to.
Know when to hold them.
Yeah,
know when to fold them.
That's right.
Know when to walk away.
Yeah, that's it.
Know when to run.
So you know, I was playing. I played the pokies.
I was trying to fucking quote
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, the gambler. I know what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
As if I didn't know what you were fucking quoting.
It's one of Gabriella's favourite songs.
Jesus Christ.
Shows you where her musical taste is.
Kenny Rogers. Yeah, my grandmother had it on record.
Yeah.
Record of Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kenny Rogers aside. I was playing the pokies the other day.
Oh.
And
that's a great way to. That's a good financial decision.
I mean, I only put a few dollars in, $20. You get a win. I like to, if it's a reasonable amount, I like to gamble because you can gamble it. The win you get when you press the button and the things spin around. If you get a win, you can either take the win or you can gamble it when you pick black or red and double your money.
You know, I've never played the pokey.
Right. Well, I'm telling you.
Okay.
The things spin around, right, and you either win or you don't win. Right.
I get that.
You can bet whatever many lines you want. And if you win, you might win $5. You take one and the $5 adds to your total. But if you gamble that win, you can go for black or red. Right. And the next card turnover, if you get it, your 5 is automatically 10. Right. If you go again and get it right, it's 20. Mm-hmm. So you can double
or nothing.
Or you can pick the suit and quadruple your earning.
Right.
But I don't even do that. I just go black or red if I get a win. And
I feel like this appeals to the mathematician in you.
Well, there'd been a string of reds come up, and I thought, got to be black. Red again. Got to be black. Next one, red again. So after there'd been like 7 reds, then I won a decent one, and I thought, like a decent thing. I was not paying $2. So 2 cent credits, right? It's nothing. 2 cents a credit.
Right. So
but I won $6, so I went, okay, let's go black this time, and it doubled to 12. I thought, one more, it's got to be black 2 in a row for sure after 7 reds. Sure. Doubled again to $24. And I was like, you know what? That's it. Take the win.
$24.
Yeah.
You could retire now.
When I'm playing with 2 cents a credit, that's a massive amount.
Does anyone do that?
You put $20 in and you get 1,000 credits to play. You can bet like 50 at a time or whatever.
I was talking to Lonnie, who was talking about a friend of his that was betting, feeding 50s in. Yeah.
I'm not that wealthy, mate. I can't feed 50s.
Jesus Christ.
I can't feed 50 to anything.
Burn 50. It's like just having a fire and putting 50s into the fire. Is it?
No, because there is an opportunity of turning that 50 into 100,000.
There's also an opportunity of burning your hand. It's like a fire analogy.
Yes, that's right. So, you know, you should only gamble what you're prepared to lose.
I've heard that.
Yeah, so if you want to bet on Melbourne Cup, pays $100 to win.
I don't.
You've got to be prepared to lose that $100.
Horse racing is probably my least favourite thing, next to golf and cricket.
Right. I bet on the Rugby World Cup once. There was a game between two Northern Hemisphere teams, right? England was playing France. They're both soft-cot rugby teams.
England,
right?
France, okay.
Right? No New Zealand, no Australia, no South Africa in the game.
Tonga?
Right? No Tonga, no Samoan. It was all these soft-cot Northern Hemisphere teams full of white boys, right? This is way back in 2001, I think. It was a semi-final, France versus England, and you could bet on all sorts of things, like the first scoring points, what they might be from, whether it's going to be a try or some other thing. And these pussies always go for the drop kicks instead of going for tries,
because they don't get hit.
And I bet $100 for each team. $100 on France to score the first points on the board being a drop goal, and $100 on England to be first points on the board drop goal, because I knew they're both fucking pussies.
I think we established that their manliness is in question.
And that was the first scoring points on the board, and I won like $1,400 from a $100 bet.
Wow, that's all right.
I was fucking jumping up and down in my lounge, stoked. I didn't care who won or lose, but I won my $1,400 from a $100 bet. Tactical betting, you see.
Yeah.
The following week for the next game, the odds for that to be the first scoring points was way down. Not 14 to 1 anymore. It was like 5 to 1.
Do you have any other rugby league betting stories?
Rugby union.
Because I'm so interested.
It's not about the code. It's about winning the money, the moolah. All right.
Plans for the weekend?
That's my only one.
Plans for the weekend?
Every other time.
What are you doing? Are you working?
No plans.
You seeing your daughter?
Nah. I was supposed to see my daughter the following weekend, but my house is up for auction the same day. Right. So I'm hoping to see her the weekend after. Got to clear all that shit with the lawyers. It's just a pain in the fucking ass.
Sure.
Yeah. So no. I think my boys are up in Gold Coast with their mother at the moment. So it's like a kid-free weekend. Basically.
Oh, you've got Ace. You could farm Ace out. That's my stomach rumbling. I could farm Ace out, and you could have like a date night.
Yeah. Date.
Yeah.
Bedroom session.
Yeah, that's right.
Stay in.
Yeah.
Get the job done.
Jade, if you're listening.
She will be
I assume Jade would be involved.
Yeah, well, it's either Jade or it's just me by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the extent of it.
Yes.
Unless what?
I invited a third party.
Won't happen.
Won't happen?
No.
Okay. Ever?
No.
Discuss that.
It's not on the card. It's not on the table.
Anytime soon. Give it time. How long have you been together?
You hear that, Jade?
How long have you been together? It's only been a couple of years.
We met, There you go.
There's hope for you yet, mate.
There's hope. Okay. All right. The words from Steve.
Like I know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, that was episode 31.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, email at the Push Podcast 2018.
Or hit us up on the gram, slide into our DMs.
Slide into Steve's DM. He'd like that.
Steve Machine Curran.
Kevin Big Daddy Orwood.
We'll wrap it up. This is episode 31. Peace out.
All right.